How long will GPO last? You know, I see a lot of people talking, especially during GPO's dry moments, even though we have an update on the horizon. People are like, oh man, you know, this game's just gonna die, or this game is trash. And I really got to thinking, when will GPO die? Now, not to be like super negative, but if every game has its end, has its point where nobody really plays it anymore. Now, my question is, when is that for GPO? Now, realistically speaking, right? Not because I know most people are gonna say, well, in a year, 2 years. Think about it. Games like Shindo Life have been around for a minute. If you think that GPO is dying for a year, and mind you, let me clear this up before you guys say it. This is my prediction, right? If you know, maybe next day Foyu says I'm not deving for this game anymore, I'm not creating for this game anymore. Like that's like stuff we can't predict, or like I don't know, Foyu dies in a car accident, or Banir gets his balls chopped off and can't make the game anymore. Whatever. I'm not accounting for stuff like that. I'm more talking about like when interest in the game will eventually die. Now back to what I was talking about. Games like Shindo Life and shit like that, even though they aren't as good as they used to be, and they have tons of complaints and tons of old fans who really wish they would go back to how it was. Honestly, I don't like it's not dead. The game is not dead. It still has its content creators. It still has, all the stuff that people want, basically. It has pretty much all the important shit. It has its fans, and it's not near dying, right? Now, when we look at GPO, that's kind of the same thing. A lot of the older players who don't play the game anymore say the game is shit, but you have a lot of new players coming in and who are really enjoying this game. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying this game. But realistically speaking, I'd say this game has about, now let's say consistent deving, I'd say this game could last a good 7-8 years before people start losing major interest. And again, this is assuming they keep going down with the same updates that they've been giving. 7-8 years. I feel like this game can go on a good solid 7-8 years of consistent players, because you got to remember, there's new waves of Roblox players every year, right? It doesn't stop with you. It doesn't stop with me. Every year there are more and more little kids getting into the game who will eventually get older, and get GPO. Now with it going free, its life is even longer, you know what I mean? Now that it's free, you're gonna have even more players playing the game and all that. So that's really tight, and it's really good for YouTubers' views. Yes, all the little kiddies who are clicking on GPO videos, thank you. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I see a lot of people saying that, like, GPO's dead, GPO's trash. Like, GPO may be trash, but it's not dead. It's certainly not dead. It has a pulse, and it is kicking. So anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Just that thought that I've been seeing put around. Anyways, if you're early, I'm streaming Minecraft, so join up. I know it's not GPO, but hey, whatever. And subscribe, like, you already know the rest. And thank you.